NFL. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storyline. Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And he certainly had his share of struggles in the opener, threw a couple of ill-timed interceptions in the game. So that was something that was harped upon all week in practice. Because if he's going to help this team be a winning one, he can't give the football away like he did last week.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On first down, Pryor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. When you look at this defense, they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And they'll send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And leading them out, their signal caller, now in his 4th season in the NFL.
And what I loved about meeting with him before the game was talking to a guy who takes ownership of his performance. 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions last week, but all he focused on was the loss, okay? And he did say, if I change my stats a little bit, not necessarily for me to look better, but that'll help my team.
Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Richards. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Operating from the gun, Richards. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 9 catches, 96 yards.
That was a nice job there pulling that one in. Now, this is an offense that will certainly spread the ball around a bit, and this is a guy the defenses had better focus on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. Now a give, right side. Presley, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 15. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big play there on the catch and run. 30 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Looking to throw. Nash. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Pryor, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Pryor. And he's got the 1st down. Yardage before being taken down at midfield. It's a pickup of 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Gets it to Strong. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw. Nash. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Looking to throw. Richards. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
From the gun on third down. Richards.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch for the NFL's catch leader after 1 week, and it's a first down. Off the play fake. Richards. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield.
7-7, our score after 1.
Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Again, he'll drop to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up third down on the sack.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
From the gun on third down. Richards. Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Presley. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Operating from the gun. Richards. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
In motion right goes Johnson.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Back to throw again. Shedding the tackle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
from the 3, 2nd and a yard.
Now the first carry here for the running back. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead.
So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
They'll come out in the pistol. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
They'll try to run this one in, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, and his guys are going to take the lead.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Nash. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Pryor.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him.
3rd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Nash. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Throwing to start the drive. Richards.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Johnson, the man in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd and 5.
Slot man moves right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. This offense so far on 3rd down, no problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They bring their punter out there now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds, and they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. Nash. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4.
Looking to throw. Nash.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Operating from the gun. Nash. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Back to throw. Nash.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd.